Yeah, we're going to be talking about Wendi Adelson. You know, why not? I just don't think that there's enough videos on the internet of people talking about Wendi Adelson. There should be more. I'm watching that Roberta Glass. She puts out 1 2-hour video per day. Is that it? We need more. We need more. Everyone knows she's Wendi. Where's the tab? Okay, go. Look at her sitting in the interrogation room. She's just received the voicemail, from her very nosy drama queen real estate agent. Hands on the temples, palms up, palms up.
Get your ID with you?
I just listened to my voicemail.
What'd you hear?
Okay, hang on. Okay, so General Isom, General Isom has just located this woman who's rather shabbily dressed, to be honest. I guess she knew she'd be photographed. Pushing that old simple mother vibe. Yeah, but General Isom has just burst into a divorce. There's a divorce. There's a contentious divorce. Go and get that ex-wife. We need to speak with her. And how quickly his eagle eye interrogation investigation mindset flips to some kind of, fatherly manner mentor who enjoys, saying stuff about, oh, we have ways of finding people. We're the cops. We're Tallahassee Police Department. We have ways of finding people. I think they just called her secretary and said, this is the cops. This is an emergency. Do you know where Wendi is? What's on her calendar? And she's probably got an online calendar, Yeah, she's at Mosaic Restaurant on Thomasville Road or wherever it is. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Who was your voicemail?
It's from Lisa Carey, who is my real estate agent, or who I had gone with to find a house. She just said she was driving around town and she heard there was a shooting on Trescott.
Yeah, that's what this is about. I'm sorry you had to hear it that way.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if I should.
It's all right. Just leave it there. Is it still on?
It's right there.
Do you want to just hit play again for me?
Sure.
Okay, so the bit that's going to come in a second where General Isom, I'm going to stop calling him General Isom now, where Isom is like, there was a shooting at your home. Oh, excuse me, your ex-husband's home, and people have been saying, oh, she didn't react when they said there's a shooting at your home. That people are saying, oh, she should jump up and go, what? A shooting at my home? Well, it has been confirmed now by Isom and the real estate agent that the shooting took place on Trescott. So maybe we give her a pass on that. I don't know. Let's watch.
Hey, it's Lisa Carey. It is Friday, and I feel like an idiot doing this, but I just heard that there was a shooting over on Trescott, and I promise I'm not trying to be dramatic or even nosy. I don't know, just checking on you, my friend. I hope all is well. I hope your sweet boys are well, and if there's anything you need, let me know. It just ran a chill down my spine when I heard that there was something going on Trescott. All right, 212-3083. I hope all is well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
That's all right. You can stop it. Or does it stop automatically?
It's done.
Okay. Do you have your identification with you?
Yes, I have 18 different kinds. Here is my bar card. Here is the identification for the amnesty charity that I work for or run. And yeah, look at all my identification. Of course, I've got identification. I'm Wendi Adelson. I'm a together citizen. I am a good citizen. But that friend, well, not friend, the real estate agent, how long do you think that real estate agent questioned herself before making the call? She apologizes 2 or 3 times. She's like, hey, look, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be dramatic or nosy or whatever, but I just got this weird feeling. I mean, she probably thought, does this sound crazy? Is she going to think like I'm crazy? But something made her make that call, and my opinion is that her unconscious just knew that Wendi was in a plot. Something came together in her unconscious mind. You know, shooting on Trescott. Well, it must be Dan.
So you never took the last name of Markel?
No.
Adelso. Okay. Wendi with an I. All right. There was a shooting at your home or your ex-husband's home at 2116 Trescott. Okay. Your ex-husband, Daniel, all right, has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Lord. I know that's a tremendous funny.
Can you imagine committing to that moment? I mean, I really don't think she pulled off what she had in her mind. I guess she knew that she'd go with the moment. But Detective Isom, Investigator Isom, whatever, is leaned right up in her grill. Look at that. He's just eyes on, hawk eyes. And he's watching this. He knows that this is the moment that he makes a decision. Well, he thinks he knows that. And on this alone, I think he's thinking, this doesn't feel right. But that'll change pretty quick.
Well, before
In this too.
we get into everything, I have to establish where you were and who you were with.
Okay.
And so forth. Okay. And then once we've established all that, I can give you more details.
Okay.
Do you understand why I wanted you to come here before I discuss this?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, you have nothing to be sorry about.
I just don't understand. How could this happen?
Can you let me get over this hump, okay? Can we do that first? All right. Can you tell me what time you left your house this morning?
Yeah, I was there. I didn't leave this morning. I didn't leave until noon.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh my God. And I tried to drive.
Hang on a second. Let's just go back a couple of heavy panting, and then, yeah, where was I? I was right here. Well, I didn't leave until noon. I didn't leave until noon. Is that how you would say it? I was at home until about noon. I went to lunch around noon. I mean, just all sorts of her. I never know if it's verbiage or verbiage. We should probably look that up. The way she talks is just not right. I mean, there's so many things not right with Wendi.
Let me get over this hump, okay? Can we do that first? All right. Can you tell me what time you left your house this morning?
Yeah, I was there. I didn't leave this morning. I didn't leave until noon.
Okay.
And oh my God. And I tried to drive up Trescott and I saw that it was blocked.
It was blocked at some point. I'm not sure what time it was blocked.
And I just thought, oh.
Okay, so Isom's question, can you tell me what time you left your house this morning? That's an antagonistic question, right? That's almost an accusation. So she does that, and I give it to her. She is able to pull out the next card pretty quick. She knows that question is a targeted question and that she needs to misdirect where it goes. And she does that so seamlessly. Check how long it is. It's less than a second, I swear.
It was blocked at some point. I'm not sure what time it was blocked.
And I just thought, oh my God.
Tell me what time you left your house this morning.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't leave this morning. I didn't leave until noon.
Okay.
Oh my God. And I tried to drive up Trescott and I saw that it was blocked.
It was blocked at some point. I'm not sure what time.
So a little little omission there. I mean, she's saying I was near Trescott. I tried to do that, and I saw that it was, she's straight away saying, oh my God, I was there. Which if she were there, she wouldn't say, if she were there to kill him, right? I mean, pretty clever. There's some speculation about whether or not it was the plan that she would find the body. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Well, I think we'll revisit that.
And I just thought, there's maybe some trees down or something.
Oh, you're saying as you drove down which one of the side roads?
When I'm going to a friend's party tonight, and it's a oh my God, what am I even talking about?
Stock
I needed to buy it's a stock.
Yeah, I've heard of this new thing called booze, or is that how you say it, or is it booze? Yeah, and apparently people keep this booze in their house, and they usually put it on a shelf, which they call a bar. And we were stocking that shelf or bar with the booze for the bachelorette hen party stag night.
The shelf engagement party, and so I went to buy bourbon. Okay. So I went to drive from my place.
Yeah, it was my first time buying bourbon. Just the regular, whatever they had on the invitation is what I bought. I just showed them the official printed, authenticated invitation, and they gave me the thing called bourbon or bourbon. It might have been called bourbon.
Trescott to get to ABC Liquor, and it was blocked. So I just turned around. I was on the phone at the time. I wasn't paying a lot of attention. So I just turned around and drove up the other way. I just thought, sometimes when I lived there were electrical things that would happen. I left my house around 12:15.
Yeah, I thought, obviously, that that a blocked off road with police tape and multiple officers stationed in the height of summer in northern Florida, that there must have been an electrical storm, like a thunderstorm, even though it was dry as a bone outside and had been for several weeks. My first thought was electrical storm. I mean, how many electrical storms? I mean, maybe that's a really common thing in Tallahassee. I don't know if it is. I mean, they get, weather, but how many times? It's all right. It's a smaller city in Florida, but it's the state capital. It's got FSU. I mean, it's a functioning place. It's not in the backwoods as much as the Adelsons would like you to believe. It's a place where they have people living. How many electrical outages did she experience during her time living in Tallahassee? I mean, was this like a weekly thing? Oh, another outage. Oh, the road's blocked again. I mean, what the fuck?
Because I thought I'll get the bourbon and then I'll get some gas for the car and maybe get super glue for one of the boys' toys. And I was trying to do all I can before meeting my two friends at 1.
Okay, who was at your house this morning?
The only person that was at my house this morning was the guy from Best Buy because my TV was broken and it's under warranty.
Good for you.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, a guy from Best Buy was at your house to work on your TV?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look, now a lot of interrogation analysis people here would say that him handing her the tissues is rapport building. But no, he's already under the spell. It is, what, 2 minutes in to the 3 minutes in, whatever. He's already caring for her like she is his daughter. And by the way, we haven't got to the victim advocate yet, Sarah, but she's coming. And Wendi could not have imagined 2 better putzes. Sorry, guys, but than good old boy father figure Isom and subordinate junior assistant secretary copywriter Sarah, who Wendi treats as an employee. She makes it so clear that Wendi herself is above, is status, she has lunch with CEOs, man. She has meetings with politicians. You've been working here 2 years. Oh, was that when you left school? How much of that was your internship? Okay, could you go and get me a phone? I need a phone. And could we see what's happening with the car?
I have his name and everything at the house if you want it, because the boys broke the TV, so he gave me a choice of fixing it or getting a new one.
What time did he come to the house?
He called me at around 8. He was probably there until around 10.
Okay. Okay. And then
and then after he left, I kept working on a paper, and I emailed the paper to a librarian at school to work on some of the citations.
Okay.
And
I love how she acts like she's just talking, but mentioning the sent email, she knows that Isom is going to be, well, we'll verify that. So we'll see the IP address of where she sent it from, what time, and that will be evidence that will either support or discredit her version of events. I mean, but she has this knack of putting the necessary, I don't know, what do you call them? Easter eggs in front of the detectives because she knows the law, she knows what they're looking for. Obviously, she's intelligent as she is unfeeling. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I don't think I talked to anyone else, but I was just working for an hour or so from the house. I was going to take a shower, but I didn't. I ran out of time. I did laundry. And then I left the house around noon.
To go to the liquor store and the stuff for the party.
Yeah.
Okay, you went down which road you said?
I went down Trescott.
Okay.
I saw a police car there, and I just thought it was blocked, so I just turned around and drove to, I went down the rest of Centerville, went up Benton, took Benton across, went to ABC Liquors, bought the bourbon.
I'm a little confused. You're up on Centerville Road. What's your purpose of driving down Trescott?
It's usually the shortcut to get to Monroe.
To get to Monroe?
I usually take it as a cut through to get to Thomasville or Monroe.
Okay, all right, so
I don't know why I said Monroe. I was thinking Mosaic, Monroe, Thomasville.
Okay, so when you come down into town on Centerville?
I almost always cut through Trescott.
Trescott and just drive by your old house?
Well, I do it as a way of like coming to terms with the divorce. But yeah, sometimes I drive there. If I'm too sad, I drive around.
Okay.
If the kids aren't home and I know they're not home, I feel better about driving by the house. But yeah, it's shorter and I just usually drive by.
It's shorter than going all the way down to Benton.
All the way down Centerville.
Just put that in your mind, right? I drive down Trescott as a way of coping with the divorce. What does that look like? I mean, she's on her way back from the university to Aquaway Ridge and just, well, there it is. Better drive down Trescott down the 37 speed bumps. And then what? Just like nostalgically gaze at the house as you pass by at 2 miles an hour. Maybe a silent tear falls onto the lapel of your blouse as you see the life you used to live. I mean, oh my God, what a load of rubbish she speaks. Liar.
Going around Benton, just a shortcut I always took.
Okay, so you turned around and went back to Centerville, I take it?
Yeah.
Down to Benton and went to the liquor store down there on Thomasville?
Yeah.
The one at Benton Road?
ABC Liquors, it's at, Benton. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Did you make a purchase there?
Yeah.
And that was sometime after 12?
Probably 12:30.
Okay. All right.
And I talked to a guy there because I don't really buy much alcohol. And so they wanted bourbon. And I asked the guy, we had a whole conversation about bourbon and my eyes. Like,
your eyes?
He just said, your eyes are really blue.
Right.
And
you have contact?
Okay. I'd forgotten this bit. So after the Charlie Adelson trial, when the whole thing got brought up about this invitation to the party that wasn't allowed as evidence because it couldn't, as I understand it, it couldn't be verified to have any probative value. And there was talk about, well, if she knew what kind of bourbon to get, because it was written on the invitation, why did she say that she asked the guy in the liquor store about bourbon? But actually, that could be the case. She could have said, do you have bullet bourbon or whatever? And she might have said, well, is that a good bourbon? It sounds like she was turning on the charm in the liquor store, with the clerk. You have really blue eyes. I love how Isom straight away is just, yeah, do you wear contacts? You cosmetic cheat.
I do. But I just remembered it. So I bought the bourbon and got some gas on Thomasville and met my friends at Mosaic.
Did she ever get gas? I remember her saying in, I think it was the most recent testimony in the Charlie Adelson trial, that when Georgia Kappelman says, "No, ma'am, I'm referring to your visit to the crime scene." I didn't visit the crime scene. Where did you go? I maybe got gas. But she did mention it here. Has that ever been verified? Is there a receipt, video evidence, a police report? How much are they holding back? I mean, they must have a file on her as big as the Magna Carta, ready to go.
Which gas station did you go to on Thomasville?
The one that's I always forget the name, but the one that's close to the cross street, it's right next to the Goodwill.
Okay.
If you're heading north on Thomasville. You're heading north.
Nice little bit of vagueness. Yeah, I always forget the name. I mean, I know Thomasville Road is like, a pretty main road out of town, so it's probably got multiple gas stations, sure. But, then if you're heading north on Thomasville, then pause. We're going to go into a bit of a fit.
North on Thomasville, it's on your right.
Okay. Just past the Goodwill
Just
place?
past the Goodwill. It's close to the intersection there.
Okay. All right. And then from that point, you went straight to the
Went to Mosaic.
Mosaic restaurant?
A lot of room for maneuver. Yeah, it's somewhere north of Goodwill on Thomasville. If you travel north for a certain amount of distance, you'll arrive at it, and it will be on your left or right, depending on whether you're reversing or going forward up or down Thomasville Road.
And met friends there. I used to have kind of a steady Friday meeting, and I hadn't seen my two friends in a while. And so we had made plans to meet up.
What time did you get to Mosaic?
About 1. I was a little late. We were supposed to meet at 1, and I got there a few minutes after.
Okay. All right. I know it's cold in here. Okay.
I think that's not why.
Okay. I know it's part of it, but do you know anybody that would have a beef against your ex-husband?
He's oh God.
I hate to ask it now, but I have to do it now. You understand, right?
I understand. He had friends. He always meant well, but he would sometimes rub people the wrong way.
Okay.
But not.
What does that mean? He always meant well, but he was a dick, and everyone wanted to kill him.
Anyone who would do something like this?
Anybody that he owes money to?
No, he owes money to me.
He owes money to you?
Okay.
Another little, yeah, oh my God, I drove up Thomasville. Oh, he owes money to me. Hey, it looks like it's me, but it's clearly not. And why would I implicate myself? I'm in shock. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't have the ability to perceive myself from another's perspective at the moment. I'm freaking out.
Not me.
Okay. All right.
When really she is in absolute self-control, and she is nudging Isom bit by bit, melting him like a snow cone. Look at her. Oh man, what I would give to travel back in time and fill this room with, some interrogation rooms where you get multi-angle, high def. Love to see this in high def.
Oh my God, we're kids. Oh my God.
I wonder if to act getting this upset, she just, did a little bit of method acting and started visualizing living in Tallahassee for the rest of her life. All the time she's like, don't think of Miami, don't think of Miami, don't think of Miami, and how great your life will be as soon as we get to Miami.
A lot of people didn't really love him, but I don't know anyone who would do something like this.
Well, we're still trying to determine, what happened and how it happened.
But he wouldn't do this to himself.
Okay.
He was a very positive person.
Okay.
He
No one that you know of or that he's spoken.
I know it's kind of irrelevant, but it's a very common thing because the whole he started talking about them in the past tense thing. Chris Watts with his kids. Oh, Bella and Celeste, they were always whatever. And she's, what did she just say?
Okay.
He was a very positive person.
She does say he was a very positive person, right? Is that?
He wouldn't do this to himself.
Okay.
He was a very positive person.
He was a very positive person. Isom has said he's not dead yet. He's not going to survive. And even if he was dead, fucking 10 minutes. I mean, it doesn't feel like 10 minutes. I think it's because we're stopping. A few minutes into the interview, if it were me, I wouldn't even be in that past tense place yet. I'd be like, he's a positive person. He's always a positive person. He's always been a positive. Not, he was a positive person. It's fucking bad. I mean, I bet when she rewatches this, which she probably does every day, she hates that fuck up.
Okay.
You
No one that you know of or that he's spoken to recently that he's had some type of problem with or that he was concerned about?
No one that he was concerned about. I mean, we've been separated for 2 years, so I don't know,
Right.
If he had something going on, I wouldn't know about it. But I mean, I had lost my voice earlier this week, and so we had put off this conversation about our son's school and where he was going to go, and he I can't. I know a lot of people didn't love him, but not anyone who would hate him.
Okay.
He meant well. Everyone that knew him knows that he means well, but he can be a little argumentative.
Right.
But not he didn't owe anyone money. He didn't do anything except work and take care of his kids. He wasn't involved in anything bad.
Okay.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know. And he was a professional.
He wasn't involved in anything bad. What, like your brother and your parents and the whole big family setup? Can you imagine the stuff that they've done that we have no idea about and never will? That, I think, is what scares me the most.
Professor at the law school, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And your divorce has been 2 years or the total separation, I'm assuming?
Total separation's been 2 years. Our divorce was finalized last summer around this time.
Okay.
He wouldn't do this to himself. He has a girlfriend now.
Do you know his girlfriend?
I met her once in the last couple of weeks. She was visiting. She lives in New York.
Okay. Do you know anything about her?
I know some things about her. She's also a law professor. I know she's recently divorced.
Yeah, anything that's on her public online profile, I know by memory. I've been stalking her for weeks. She's a law professor, she's an Aries, and her favorite songs are Climb Every Mountain and Yesterday by the Beatles.
And she has a son. I don't know if her divorce is final, but I think recently divorced.
Where's she a law professor? Right?
Recently
At
divorced.
NYU. And they seemed very happy. And I mean, I think that was a really good thing in his life. He seemed really happy about it. She came down here, she met the boys, and I met her, and she told me how great she loved the boys. You know, like it seemed fine.
She ever stay at the house with him?
Just that one time.
When was that?
I remember because I just got back from being with my family in South Florida. Sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great.
So what date was it? I went with my family. It was my dad's 70th birthday. We went home for it. So his birthday was the 5th. I left Monday the 30th. So she must have come into town Saturday, the evening of the 28th.
What month? June. This past June.
Just now. So June 28th. And then.
Thank you for being so detail orientated, Wendi. I love how you're eagerly here to help with dates and times and sowing these little seeds of a new relationship. The guy with a bullet in his head is having with a recently divorced law professor who lives in New York. Any mob connections with her ex-husband? What's her last name? Does it end in a vowel?
And then she was there with the boys the 29th, and then I met her on the morning of the 30th when I picked up the kids.
Yeah, I met her on the morning the 30th when I picked up the kids with my evil dentist father. I mean, if you drew a cartoon character of an evil dentist, I guarantee you it would look similar to Harvey Adelson. Can you imagine leaning back in that big robot chair they put you in, and you look up, and just, with the light behind his head, that Harvey Adelson guy is leaning over your open mouth, holding a syringe. That would be terrifying. I hope I don't think about that before I go to sleep. It's horrifying.
To take them to South Florida.
Do you know when she left?
I could probably find it, like in the email and stuff. I think she was here for like one more day, and then Danny went up to New York because I was with the kids in Miami for a good long while. I was there. I drove back July 10th, so I was there almost 2 weeks. And so I think he went up the next day.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I do. It's Amy Adler. Oh my gosh.
A-D?
A-D-L-E-R.
And she's a professor of law at NYU?
Yeah.
What kind of car does she drive?
I have no idea. I know she has a car. She lives in New York City.
Well, so I mean, she was driving down. I mean, she flew down here, I'm assuming.
Isom loves the cars, man. He's like every suspect that comes in, he's like, what kind of car do they drive? Because in Tallahassee, we track people by their car. The car is very important, and we need to know exactly what kind of car the suspect drives.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have her phone number?
I mean, okay, I know that he's already spoken to the neighbor. What's his name? Let's remember the nice old neighbor's name. Jim something. Jim. Anyway, hero of the case, man. Yeah. So Isom is looking for a car that kind of looks like a Prius. If Wendi went, it's a Prius,
I don't.
Isom would run out of the room, guaranteed.
Okay.
I don't know how long they were dating even. It seemed kind of serious if she met the kids, but I don't really know. He's been going up to New York for like conferences and stuff since Lincoln was about a few months old. So he's been going up there 3.5 years. So my guess was that they might have known each other for a long time, but have been dating. I don't know how long.
Well, let me ask you something. Does his relationship with her have anything to do with Daryl's divorce?
No.
No, it had nothing to do with
No.
an extramarital affair or anything?
No, but the only thing I'm thinking is Amy. I don't know what Amy's old divorce situation is like. So if you're gonna think of someone who's not thrilled with Danny, I don't know how happy her husband or ex-husband is with the situation.
Do you know anything about him?
She knows nothing about him. There is no reason for her to bring that up. Like the way she's saying it is like she's heard or she's seen that he's lost his mind with the grief, and he can't accept the separation and the divorce, and he's just gonna do whatever it takes, and if he can't make it happen, he's gonna destroy everything about the new life. Come on. She's a horrible person. I mean, don't even get me started on what the Jeff situation.
What do you think about him?
So you know Amy Adler, she's a professor at NYU. She was down here from the end of June through the first part of July.
I think just a few days.
Right.
Yeah.
As visiting, but he'd been seeing her when he goes to New York on these conference trips.
Well, he's in New York in the summertime. We have a week on, week off schedule with the boys. So whenever I have them for a week, he goes up to New York for a week. So he's been spending a lot of time up there.
Did he relay to you that he'd been seeing her up in New York, or that's where they met, or anything of that nature?
He didn't tell me about it, but I feel like he was pretty vocal with like our friends and people probably since December about her being his girlfriend. So
Okay. Who would be his best friend?
When we were still together, he had 2 best friends. Neither of them are in Tallahassee.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm completely blanking on their last names right now.
That's okay.
Matt Price, that was his best man at our wedding. And Josh Berman, who Matt is in DC and Josh is in New York. Actually, he has a friend. I don't know if they're so close, but he and the boys sleep over at their house a lot. They're in Cairo, Georgia.
Okay.
That's probably his closest friend here.
Do you know his name?
His name's Alex Greenberg. He's a veterinarian in town, and they've got kids around the same age as our kids.
He's a vet here in town?
Mm-hmm. And I think
Do you know
they're
where his
close.
office is?
I don't. Maybe in Cairo.
Oh, he doesn't have an office in
I
Tallahassee.
don't think so.
He's a vet in Cairo.
Their house is in Cairo. His wife is a dentist. I don't know if her practice is in town or in Cairo either. His wife is Maya, MYA.
Okay. You're being very helpful. Okay, I know it's hard.
I'm trying. I just
You're doing fine.
believe what's happening.
You're doing fine. I know it's all a shock. I know it's coming to you all at once. Okay.
I don't know who would do this.
Okay. General Isom is no longer looking at this individual as a suspect in any way. He has been fully sold, and he's praising her. It's pretty remarkable that she was capable of this. And it's not really a slight on Isom, you know. Now he looks back at it and he wants to be the person to cuff her. You know. He must be so gutted and embarrassed. I bet he gets some jokes in the office. You know, people are saying, "Hey, are you going home, or are you gonna take a shortcut down Trescott?"
Okay, well, it appears from what we've seen so far that someone intentionally hurt Danny. Okay, intentionally. Okay, I don't
You
think.
don't know who it is.
No, and I don't
What if
think.
they come after the boys?
I don't think that's.
Okay. Before we get on to the what if they come out of after the boys thing, but you don't know who it is. You see, there's Wendi has, well, probably more than two. We'll count them as we go, but at least two reasons for things she says. One is obviously to make herself look like she had nothing to do with it. She successfully does that. But there's this other thing, which is information gathering. You know, she wants to know exactly what the cops know. She wants to know when he died. She wants to know it's done. She wants to see the body. She wants to... What did she just say? But you don't know who it is. You know. So now she knows that no one's been caught, and that they don't know who... They don't, you know, they don't even have a description. Isom could have said, a black man was seen running from the scene with a gun covered in blood. So we're going to look into it. What car does he drive?
Gonna be. I have no indication at this time that that's a threat. Okay, but the boys are going to stay with you. You're not going back over to Trescott. Okay.
No, I don't. I don't live there anymore.
I know you don't.
Look, confirmation. The boys are going to stay with you. You are no longer under suspicion. And thanks for all your wonderful help. Amazing. Show me one other potential suspect that did that kind of number on a detective in such a short time. Impressive. I mean, you got to give it to her.
But the boys are going to stay with you, okay? And they'll be fine.
I don't know if I can take care of them like this.
All right. Where's your closest family at?
My family actually just talked to my brother this morning. My parents are in Coral Springs.
Okay.
And my brother, I have two brothers, but I'm very close to one of them who is in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. All right. So that's where you're from originally, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
His family's in Canada. Did they know? Did you tell them?
No, they haven't been known.
More information gathering. Do you know? Did you tell them? But you see, if she just comes out like she's in a business meeting and says, so did you tell the parents? Do they know yet? You know, it has to be coupled with this breakdown into hysteria again. So she does two birds with one stone. She's like, do you know? Did they tell them? And, you know, somehow, some way, I mean, maybe she will report back to the others, maybe not. I mean, a lot of people say that Wendi never really discussed this in terms that could, be unambiguous, unequivocally meaning this. She'd pass on the information about his schedule, not saying, "Hey, Charlie, just to let you know, Dan, Professor Markel, is going to be leaving town on Friday, so it's got to happen before then." No, she'd pass along the message like in this kind of way. She'd say, "Oh, I was supposed to have the kids this. Dan was supposed to have the kids this weekend, but he's got me to do it because he's going to New York on Friday. Can you believe he's going to be away all weekend?" That's how she'd pass along the information, and I can see that being part of it. But even if it is, if she's going to do a report back, she can do it in the same way. She could break down in hysteria with her mother and say, "Oh my God! And his parents in Toronto, they don't even know yet. Who's gonna tell them? Can you imagine how are they gonna break down? She's a very large woman, which means she probably has a heart problem. She could die."
Oh my God. His parents are gonna be devastated.
Okay. This is what I want to do, okay? This is what happened, okay? Daniel's been shot, okay? And we have to find out why and who did this. Can you help with that?
I will try.
Okay. What I want to do right now to try to expedite things, okay, but I need your permission, is I want to take your cell phone and download all the information out of it.
Sure.
Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay. And then we're going to make arrangements for you.
Yeah. I've had a guy from Dell Computers and IBM go through my phone, man. I had lunch with the CEO of Samsung, and he actually sent my phone to South Korea to have it wiped, but make it look like it had been in normal use. So, yeah, have that downloaded because my tech guys, they're better than your tech guys in little old Tallahassee. Okay, cop. Now, when is the bus to Miami?
You to get the kids, or we'll get the kids somehow, okay? Because the kids are at daycare, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to need their mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to need their mother. So you're going home, and if they're going to need your mother, no, if they're going to need their mother, then you're going to need your mother. So you better pack a weekend bag, get down to Miami for family support, and just see where you go from there.
Okay. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, the cop basically said, "I am ordering you to go to Miami." Non-negotiable. We're getting you on a plane tonight.
I gotta get
A warm meal, some fresh fruit, a bedtime snack, a healthy, happy childhood.
form for you to
Okay, there's an ad break, and to tell you the truth, I gotta put some heating on, and this fan is gonna blow around, and I think that's gonna mess with my audio, so we're gonna close it off for tonight here. 21 minutes into a 5-hour... Great, okay. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and pick some of the best bits. Okay, good night all.